welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie. It's nice to have you guys here. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Today we have a product empties video. I've got a bag here full of a few empties that I've collected. Diving right in, we've got a mix of hair, skincare, beauty, some cosmetics, mostly mascaras. Yeah, and some of these are really good products. I've got some things to say. So, number one, I have an empty bottle of the OGX Anti-Breakage Plus Keratin Oil Conditioner. I'm a huge fan of the shampoo and conditioner in this particular line. I love OGX as a brand. I use a lot of their products. When it comes to drugstore hair care brands, OGX is the one that I turn to. I've mentioned this in I think both of my hair care routines, both the more updated one and the one that I filmed years ago in the early days of this channel. I gave this conditioner and the shampoo, but the conditioner especially, a lot of credit for having grown my hair out down to my waist. It's now kind of around here-ish, below my shoulders now. I cut it up just to my shoulders a couple times, so I'm kind of growing it out again. And when I'm growing out my hair, this is definitely the conditioner that I turn to. It just does a really good job of keeping my hair in really good condition, keeping it hydrated, helping to protect against split ends and stuff like that. Then I have an empty bottle of my Zoya 3-in-1 Remove Plus Nail Polish Remover. It is a nail polish remover, nail cleaner, and nail prepper. I love this. And I'm really frustrated that I'm not going to go out to Ulta just to get one product. So I'm kind of turning to products that I can get from Whole Foods or Target, the stores that I am going to for a variety of other things. So I have not been able to repurchase this, but eventually I will. This is always going to be my absolute favorite nail polish remover. Next, we have the Boscia Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil Balm. This is like the second big pot of this I've gotten, maybe the third. I've used this for at least a couple years now, and I really do highly rate this. It's one of the two cleansing oil balms, makeup removers that I use. My other one is an oil that I get from Eminence, but I really love the balm. I always stock back up on this when I'm getting ready to travel, so I will repurchase this eventually. For traveling, it's great because it's a solid, so it's not going to explode or drip or anything in your toiletry bag, and it's just less mess in general, but it works really, really well. This will take off the most dramatic eye makeup looks I could ever do. It's also good at getting any like extra lash adhesive that might still be along my lash line off without having to like really scrub at my face with a cloth or a cotton pad. It smells pretty good. It's very light. It's very natural. It's not an overly synthetic kind of scent or fragrance, which I like. So as a first cleanse in a two-step cleansing system, I love this product. Then I had mixed reviews on this. So this is by First Aid Beauty. It's their Facial Radiance Pads to help exfoliate, tone, and brighten. It's alcohol-free and safe for sensitive skin. Okay, pros. I definitely do feel like it worked. I feel like it did a good job of exfoliating and toning and brightening. It's a glycolic acid chemical exfoliant, and it did do the job. So I did like how my skin looked. I liked how it felt. It wasn't overly harsh. It wasn't overly drying. My skin didn't have really any negative reaction to this product, so that was great. What I didn't like as much is it's 60 pads. You can get more use out of it by cutting the pads in half. I would say half of a pad definitely did my whole face. I also then would take it down my neck and onto my chest and then on the backs of my hands. Half a pad definitely does the face, plus some of those other areas. A full pad would definitely get your whole face, neck, chest, backs of your hands. So you can get a little bit of extra usage out of it by cutting the pads in half. That was a tip that I was given at the time that I purchased this by the rep that was in Sephora that day. But that's still not a lot. That's still 120 days, which is about 4 months. Compare that to this product, my Caudalie Vino Perfect Concentrated Brightening Essence, which I can put on my own cotton pads and can control the amount that I use. This might have been a little bit cheaper than this. This is $50. I want to say this was like $30, but I've had this since February and it's August. And I've used both of these about the same. So like I didn't use these every single day. I'm not using this every single day. Sometimes I skip a day. So I'm using them with the same amount of frequency. This one is lasting way longer. So I've been using it for about 6 months, 5.5, 6 months, and I've only used half of it. Whereas this I definitely ran out of in about 3.5, 4 months. And I find that this one is just as effective, if not slightly more so than this one. So I do recommend these. They are good, but in terms of what my top recommendation would be for, it would be for this one. It's not that I have anything horrible to say about this. I just find that the Caudalie one, and even I've gone through a couple mini bottles of the Pixie Glow Tonic, which is cheaper than this, also in a bottle that you can control how much or how little you use, and is just as effective as this product. Next, I have a little eye cream. This is the Sephora Hyaluronic Acid Hydrate and De-Fatigue Eye Cream, and it came in this little pot. It's the brightening eye cream. I was reading the French side, not the English side. So it's the brightening eye cream, hydrate and depuff with hyaluronic acid. I really liked this. I haven't repurchased it, but I would be open to repurchasing it. It was a really great price point. I want to say it was like $15, but it lasts a long time. This one worked really great at a time when, I mean, life still feels a bit rough right now, but life was really rough. I was going through a lot of anxiety. I was crying constantly at the drop of a hat, and it was just really making the under eye area feel really dried out and really raw. And so I would use this, and I kept a little mini pot in my handbag so that, like, coming home from a therapy session or something, if I just needed a bit of a pick-me-up in the middle of the day, I could put this on. But then also at night, I could just slather this around my eyes and not feel like I was wasting a ton of money using one of my more expensive eye creams, which is what we will move on to next. So this is by Eminence Organic Skincare. If you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know I love my Eminence. So this is the Marine Flower Peptide Eye Cream Smart Collagen Plus Complex. I loved this. It's not cheap. So here's the thing with Eminence. I say this every time I mention the brand. Their products aren't cheap, but a little goes a long way, and it lasts. So this lasted me about a year. It lasted a really long time. Every time I thought I have got to be getting nearly to the end of this, there'd still be like weeks more of product. It's very hydrating. It does do a good job of kind of smoothing things out and just making things feel a bit plumper and more awake, if you will. I did really, really like this. The scent was really nice, as all Eminence products are. I really don't have anything bad to say about this, except the price is high. Not everyone can afford, I think it's like $96 as an upfront cost. So spending $96 over the course of a year on 2 or 3 cheaper bottles, people can usually do, but spending $96 all up front on one product is often out of some people's limits. I've just kind of gotten used to that is how Eminence works, that it will be a larger upfront cost for me in the beginning, but then it kind of averages out. The cost per use of this definitely averages out to the cost of a drugstore eye cream that you run through a lot faster. It's still not my favorite eye cream by Eminence, and I also, the other con is that there's no way of like really opening up the package to make sure you've gotten every last bit out, whereas their Hibiscus Ultra Brightening Eye Lift, I'm probably swapping out the correct order of the words in that product's title, but that one comes with a really nice roller ball. It's about the same price for the same amount of product, but it has the nice roller ball, which feels amazing, and that one you can kind of pop that roller ball top bit off and be able to scrape out. Usually it's another like 2 weeks worth of product. So I probably won't repurchase this one just because I do like the hibiscus one with the roller ball. It's great for travel, and I like being able to get into the product itself, into the packaging, and get out every last bit. But I did really, really enjoy this, and I do still highly rate this particular eye cream. Also by Eminence, this is the Clear Skin Probiotic Moisturizer. I have repurchased this. I've got a full-size one. I love this one in the summer. There are some other ones that I sometimes will use in the winter, but the probiotic one, it's got like cucumber and a couple other things that just feel really cooling on the face and are just great for summer. It also has ingredients that just help keep my skin calm and keep kind of acne and breakouts kind of at bay. So I also use the corresponding cleanser in the probiotic range. Love that cleanser. It's like in my top 5 Holy Grail Eminence products. It's one that I have repurchased the most. This is another one that I've repurchased the most. So I do really highly rate this. This is one of those products where when I'm talking to someone who hasn't used Eminence before, this is one that I feel pretty safe about recommending. I feel like it's pretty good for almost all skin types. But I have had friends that I've recommended this to, just buy this off of my recommendation and then absolutely love it. And I think this is the last Eminence product. So the last Eminence product of this video, this is the other Holy Grail item. Top 5, will always repurchase this, have gone through so many of these little golden bottles. This is their facial recovery oil. I will never stop singing the praises of this product. This is another one where I feel like unless you just really have never responded well to any oil at all, I recommend this to anyone. You know, unless you really just don't get on with oils, I think you'd love this. It smells amazing. A little goes a long way. I just use like 1 drop. I'll put it on my finger, I'll tap my fingers together, and then I'll press it onto my face and then rub it in. I will focus it in particularly on any area where I've had a breakout. So you can still kind of probably see a tiny bit of scarring here, red hyperpigmentation. If you look back a few videos, like last month, a video from last month, I had the biggest, nastiest, reddest breakout. It had to just been stress. I don't know where it would have come from because everything else like on my skin was fine, but it was just, oh, it was really angry. I used this throughout the whole duration of the breakout, and then as it's been calming down, I've continued to just put this on, and slowly but surely that redness is fading. There are other spots that I've had around my skin that I was just certain it would leave a permanent mark, and now a year or so later after that breakout and of using this product consistently, I can't see those old marks. So I do really, really, really highly rate this product. It got recommended to me and it's been a staple in my collection ever since. Another hair product that I have repurchased is the Amica The Wizard Detangling Primer. So this is the empty bottle. This is my replacement bottle, so I've already replaced this. OGX is my favorite drugstore brand. Amica is my favorite, more premium brand. So this is, I think, $29 at Sephora. I get it at a discount from my hairstylist. I love this. It just takes a few sprays into my wet hair. I let it sit for, I'd say I let it sit for about 5 to 10 seconds. It doesn't take long, but I do let it sit and kind of sink into my hair for a few seconds, and then I brush it out. And as my hair has been getting longer, I've been needing a detangler more and more, and this just totally does the trick. This and my wet brush and brushing my hair really isn't an issue for me. Next, just a last few tiny little bits. I've got 2 tiny tubes of the Walida Skin Food. I absolutely love this. I need to repurchase a full-size bottle. These were some smaller sample sizes and travel sizes that I had. You can tell like I've really squeezed out every last bit of these. Love this product. I haven't repurchased a new bottle yet, but it is one that I always kind of keep coming back to. I've got another really moisturizing hand cream that I've been using. I'm nearly out of that, and that one I think has been discontinued from Whole Foods, so I will be going back to this one once that one runs out. Then also on the moisturizing theme, I've got a little tube of the Lana Lips 101 ointment. Again, you can see I've like squeezed and folded every last bit out of this as well. I'm on like my third or fourth tube of this now. I think this was my second. I think I'm on to my third. And this is another like cult favorite product of mine. I will always repurchase. It's my ultimate for kind of a do-it-all. I can use this as a lip balm. I can use it as a hand cream. I've used it in my under eye area if I've been kind of going through a lot and my under eye is feeling really dry and really rough and raw. This just feels better than any of my regular eye creams. Anytime I need just a little bit of extra hydration, I turn to this. So this was recommended by another influencer, gave it a try, absolutely loved it, will never look back. So yeah, I do really recommend the Lana Lips. Finally, we've got 4 mascaras. First, there's the Wander Beauty Mile High Club Volume and Length Mascara. Really loved this, really did enjoy this. It's got a nice kind of skinny brush, nice bristle brush. It did a pretty good job of lengthening, volumizing. It doesn't do anything crazy dramatic, but it does just enough, and it's a really great kind of just average everyday mascara. Then there's the 100% pure fruit pigmented mascara. Again, it's a very similar style brush. This one has a slight dip in the middle. Smells amazing. It smells like fruit, smells like berries. This one does a really good job. I really enjoy this product. I probably would repurchase this. This is the second one I've tried. So yeah, if I can ever go visit the 100% pure store near me again, I probably would repurchase this, but I have so many other mascaras that I'm trying out that I haven't repurchased it yet. Then we've got the McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes mascara. I really enjoyed this. I finally have stopped using it, but it is the one I'm wearing today. I would be tempted to buy a full size of this one. I'm not gonna lie. It's really good. It is a more premium mascara, so it does cost a bit more. I got this in the Lash Stash to Go Deluxe Christmas set from Sephora, but I love what this does to my lashes. It just makes them look longer, fuller, more amazing. What's not to love? That's like what you want in a mascara. And then finally, like I'm sad. I'm sad to throw this one out. I keep thinking like maybe I can get one more day, but no, as I was putting it on today, I'm like, this isn't doing for your lashes what it used to do for your lashes. It took more effort to get there. Originally, this was one where like just 1 or 2 quick slicks over my lashes and it was perfect, and now I have to like really work at it. So you've been wonderful. Thank you. Goodbye. And then finally, another, like, this has become a cult favorite. Every time I can get one of these little samples, I go for it. And eventually, I probably will break down and get the full size. I just manage to keep getting these little deluxe samples. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. It's got a really nice, thick, bushy bristle brush. Love that. This is just lengthening, defining, volumizing, dark, lush lashes. Yes, I do have another of these ones from another Lash Stash set. So like I keep getting these, and they might even be, I've got another set. I don't think it's in that one. I've got so many mini mascaras to reuse. It's gonna be a while before I have to buy a new mascara. But this is one where if I ever do run out and I need to buy a new mascara full size, it'll probably be this one. This is up there with Too Faced Better Than Sex and Urban Decay Perversion, but I'm starting to like Milk better as a brand in general. So yeah, I really like this mascara. So yeah, highly rate that mascara. I'm excited to open up the other fresh tube of it that I have just because it really is such a great mascara. But I've got five mascaras from the Christmas deluxe set. I haven't opened any of these up. They're still completely sealed and airtight. And then I have another 5 mini ones in the Lash Stash set that came out like in the late winter, early spring. So I've got 10 mascaras to use. So I need to let go of the ones that I've been using and start using some of the other ones, because at this rate, I'm never going to go through all of these mascaras. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I love product empties videos. I find them far more helpful than haul videos. It's great to see kind of first impressions, or here's what I bought. I'm excited to try these, compared to product empties videos where you get to actually hear how someone liked that product. Did they finish that product? Would they repurchase that product after using it for a month or more? So I really enjoy these. I hope you've enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be amazing. Say hi in the comments. Let me know what products you've recently used up, or if you've used any of these products that I've mentioned, what your thoughts and experiences with them have been like. That would be really fun to hear. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye!